Donald Trump has won the presidential election, much to many people's surprises. So he will now be the 47th president of the United States, as well as being the 45th, because, you know, he lost the last one. So, being the humble, very simple businessman that he is, and always unwilling to sell absolute garbage to his supporters, he's bought out some more watches. We made a video the other week about the $100,000 watch, but he's now released a crypto president watch and a victory watch, because Donald Trump, he's always magnanimous, you know, just perfect, well done. We're here to look at those. And quick disclaimer, this video is not about my political beliefs. Whoever I wanted to win the election, this video is purely aimed to look at the watches themselves and judge them on their merit and the merit of the overall Best Watches on Earth LLC that sells the watches. It's not going to be discussing Trump's policy, it's not going to be dealing in any conjecture, just fact around the watches, and yeah. But I'm not an expert about this stuff, remember? I'm just a nerd, so if I get anything wrong, pop down in the comments. And once you're down there, just subscribe, maybe click that join button, support us directly. Be very much appreciated. So, we've got a couple different watches to look at today, because the Best Watches on Earth LLC has been very, very busy releasing watches. Now that Donald Trump is closely associated with Elon Musk, and Elon Musk loves cryptocurrency, I mean, he's named his new government department Doge. Did you know that?
I had no idea.
The Department of Governmental Efficiency. He's named it Doge. They've released a $1,200 watch. We'll call it a watch because apparently it tells the time. And it's orange. There's no way of getting around it. It's full on orange. Just like President-elect Donald Trump with his bronzer. It's a bold stylistic choice. We'll go with that. Just, yeah, oh my god. So it's a full orange dial. Looks like it's supposed to be embossed with the BTC or Bitcoin acronym. It's got 12 VS1 diamonds in the dial, although they will be lab grown at this price. 100% will be lab grown and absolutely tiny. And it says 45 to 47, even though he's not the 45th, 46th and 47th president. He's only 45 and 47, and the dash between those implies a range, so accurate in a manner of speaking, I suppose. And it says crypto president on the dial. What does that mean? What does that actually mean, Terry?
He's the president of crypto.
He's the president of crypto. Gosh darn. Amazing. So the watch is fully 18 karat gold plated. It's got lots of semi-precious orange stones in the dial or in the bezel, and honestly it just looks bad. It doesn't look nice. It's gonna feel jangly as hell. It's probably gonna have the same sort of build quality as a Seiko 5 if I'm imagining it. Apparently though, it is automatic. It says in some of the images, but some of the others it doesn't say. So if you have a look at this image, zoom in, it says it's automatic. So probably a very, very low grade Miyota movement, whatever they could do cheapest. It has the Bitcoin logo on the back and says to the moon. Although, can we just appreciate the fact that it does say they're only going to be doing 250 watches right here. Yeah, if you have a look at the back of the watch, it says this watch is one of 1,000. So I really love how they lined up their marketing there. A lot of care and attention paid to the website. Overall, very, very ugly watch made to celebrate Trump's win in essence. So not a big fan of that watch. And one last thing about it, if I zoom in, look how nothing is lined up. Look. Next up, we have the Victory Jewel in white, or just the Victory watch that's all bejeweled. And this one, same as the last one, has a semi-precious stone dial. I'd be surprised if they weren't synthetic. And VS1 stone in the dial, 12 diamonds. Again, they're going to be lab grown. And this one says President Trump 45 to 47 with his signature at the bottom. They're slightly less egregious than the other one. All the stones in the bezel are blue and red. And with the white, you know, that's the American flag. Land of Budweiser and Eagles, you know, just not the nicest design. Again, it does say it's automatic, but if I'm criticizing, it does say this one's limited to 500 pieces. And again, In the marketing imagery, it says it's 1 of 1,000. They're really doing justice there. That's really cool. It's another $1,200 watch that's just gold plated and is going to feel jangly and it's going to turn your wrist green, I imagine. Don't get gold plated watches. Get gold capped watches. Okay? Capping, yeah, it's more expensive, but plating will just wear off so easily. Gold plating is not a good thing, especially on the inside of the bracelet and stuff. It's just going to wear off. And last but not least of the watches I want to talk about in this video, it's the new Victory Winner watch. Again, plated in 18 karat gold. But this watch is a little bit more special than the others we've talked about. Even though it's $900, why is it special? Why is it special, Terry?
It has his face on it.
It does have his face. So this watch has the beautiful orange man's face on the dial. Looks like he's lost a little bit of weight for the dial portrait, we'll be honest.
Couple of years younger.
Yeah, he's a couple years younger. His hair's been tidied up a little bit, but it's got his face on the dial. So if you like that, if you like his face, it might be the watch for you. And it's all gold, so it matches his aesthetic. You know, it matches the rest of the watches in this collection. The website does say they're VS1 diamonds, but honestly, that's not the most interesting part of this watch, and neither's his face on the dial. The interesting part is this watch is actually a mystery box, so you don't know what watch you're getting, because they are actually doing 6 different versions of this watch, each one with a different case back. So version 1, that's the rarest, will have 347 made. Apparently it's ultra rare, and that is the American Eagle. That is also off center. And please note, on each of these watches it says that they are 1 of 1,000 on the case back, even though none of them are out of 1,000. None of the watches we've looked at so far are out of 1,000. So they literally just couldn't be asked to name or change the marketing images for any of them. So the depth that's been gone into for this website is really astounding. So the American Eagle, limited to 347 pieces. Excellent. We have the Mar-a-Lago, limited to 1,500. We have the Trump Tower, which is limited to 1,800. We have the American flag, which is limited to 1,953. We have the Trump victory dance. You know that dance he does? And that's limited to 2,100. And we have the Trump mugshot. That's limited to 2,300. Although, funnily enough, the Trump mugshot is the only one that has a different edition number on the back. And it says it's 1 of 9,999. And again, that doesn't match the amount of watches that they say they're making, which is 2,300. So at least they changed the number to the back on the back of this one. It just still wasn't the correct number. So perfect. And it says, "My President Donald J. Trump." It warms your heart, doesn't it, Terry?
I think we should buy one.
I think you should get
I think the audience want to see us get some review with one.
But honestly, for someone like Donald Trump to be cashing in this shamelessly on the presidency and selling all of these watches, I mean, how many watches is he actually selling now? So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 different in the Fighter Edition, 3 in the Tourbillon, 2 in the Crypto President, and in the Victory Watch collection, he has 1, 2, 3, 4 different watches in the Victory Watch collection. Honestly, the cash-ins are endless and slightly shameless. No matter what you think of Donald Trump, he's good at selling to his fan base.
Where would you put the Trump brand on a 2024 watch brand tier list?
Judging on his releases from this year, they are in the bin. I would put the Best Watches on Earth LLC, who are the people who make this watch, I would put them in the bin. And that's not because they have Trump's name on them, but because all of the watches are awful and just shameless and ugly and terrible. And because the name of the brand is just, no matter how you slice the name of the brand, it's either Trump, which in the UK, I've said this before, is a synonym for fart, especially when you go up north to Yorkshire or something. It is a synonym for fart. I'm sorry, America, but you've just elected President Fart. Donald Fart. Or the Best Watches on Earth LLC, which is just the most funny, puerile name a company could possibly have. Plus, if you actually have a look at the website, it says the images shown are for illustration purposes and may not be exact representations of the product. Just bull, because you might not even get the watch you've paid for, which is excellent. I mean, you could buy a watch mystery box from this website. That's a new concept. I could pay $500. I could get a Casio F91W, or I could get a Patek Philippe Nautilus or Cubitus. I think that would be the worst of all, getting a Cubitus out of a mystery box. And remember, guys, just like this video, these watches are not political and have nothing to do with any political campaign. Even though they literally say like President Trump victory watch on them and they have his mugshot and everything, they're not associated with any political campaign. And you can't say he's just trying to fund his political campaign anymore, because he's won it. He's probably just trying to fund his countless lawsuits. Let's be honest. I wish him the best of luck with the next 4 years. God knows the world needs him to do a good job. I genuinely want him to do a good job, because there's no reason for me not to. I don't want him to crash and burn. He's going to be the president of the United States and everything that means. So good luck and God bless America. What do you guys think of this watch? Do you love it? Do you hate it? How would you rate it? But first, let us know down in the comments. And whilst you're down there, why not like, subscribe, ding that bell icon so you never miss another video. And why not click that join button, just like everyone on the screen has done, because they're the best people in the world, and all the other best people in the world, second best, are you for watching this video. So you know what to do. Watch yourselves.